it's a scale. It's all based on one ratio, 3/2, which Pythagoras deemed as consonant, multiplied by 3/2, which will give you 9/4. Multiply that by 3/2, which is 27/8. Multiply that by 3/2, which is 81/16, and so on and so forth. Basically, we're going to divide everything by octaves until they're all within the span of 1 and 2, or 1 octave, basically. So, got 3/2 right here. And, alright, let's take our first note. This is really 2.25 outside an octave, so let's scale it down. Times 1/2, 1 octave lower, 9/8. So now, we're good to go. 27/8. Same deal. Times 1/2, which is over 16. And 1/16. We still need another one. Times 2, it's going to be 64 ultimately. So then we got 81/64. So, a bunch of 3/2s and divide them back down. This book actually says it better. It's okay. So yeah, we have all our 3/2s to the powers. We get this sequence, and then basically none of them are within an octave. To bring in the range of an octave, multiply or divide by 2. So it says it a bit more eloquently. And here are all the notes. See that we go from 1 to our 3/2. Then we go to our 9/4, which we go to 9/8. Then that jumps over to 27/8, which we down is 27/16. Then that went to 81/64, and then I believe that went over to, here, so on and so forth. But here's the rub. So instead of going back to 2, it should really land back to 1. And it doesn't. Instead of hitting 1 again after all these circle of fifths, after all these fifths, it comes back to 1.01. So everyone was just kind of baffled by that. Everyone was tripping for a long time. And so after that, then this is the next fifth, and so everything's wonky. It doesn't make sense. So they're like, what are we going to do? And so yeah, basically, so what everyone wanted was a circle when it comes back to the beginning. What they got was a spiral. So I think it's just like it's just multi-dimensional, multifaceted thing, and we want to look at it through a simple lens. On to the programming portion of the Pythagorean scale. So first up, we got our scale, and it doesn't deviate from the cards at all, just the same thing. And now we're gonna have an HTML select element, a select tag. It's gonna make a drop-down menu. We got 2 options right now: Pythagorean or major. It might add some other scales, probably at some point. It's kind of gonna look like that. Ooh, nice. And so now on to what we're rendering. We got scale input. That's the name of the select tag. We're gonna event listener on change. It means anytime take your finger off and it changes, it's gonna hit the change event. So we have a switch statement. The case is either Pythagorean or major. Only 2 choices. Let's get that out again. So basically, for 40, it's every tile on the interface. We're gonna render fractions, decimals, frequencies. Fractions is just the the fraction element in the array. Next decimals, eval is gonna evaluate it. Frequency is gonna evaluate it and multiply it by the root. Frequency, concert pitch, standard pitch, whatever you want to call it. Now, this little bit of magic here. It's gonna say that's the exclamation point is the negation operator, saying if there's no element in that index of the array, then just put nothing, just put an empty string. That's it. Then we got our other case is major scale, exact same thing. And that's pretty much it. So let's see what we got so far. Alright. Major scale and Pythagorean scale. Oh,